money, and then that becomes a habit. Unfortunately, when most people go into the markets, any form of trading are programmed to lose money. It's just how it is. Because to trade the markets, you need a different psychology. And you need to be able to change your thought patterns around. Okay? Because what makes or breaks you as a trader is how you handle situations when you're under pressure. Because the market will put you under pressure. Okay? And how you handle those will make you. Every time you do the right thing and make money, you'll be a step closer to getting to these levels. Do you think who'd be willing to put in a year to get to these levels? Okay, most people. Because you can make a hell of a lot of money. Hell of a lot of money. Did I show you a really cool example? These examples? They were the baby ones. I'll show you one more. You want to see one more? Yeah. Okay. When you get to your second, third year, even into 6 months of your trading or 9 months, you can start being a little bit creative. Okay? So when we get some trades, the market goes like this. Just say we're going to go on the long side in this particular example. Normally this sort of move happens in the market 3 or 4 times a day. Okay? Sometimes more. So I'm not talking about now and again. This stuff happens every day. Okay? You're not going to be able to get it right every day, but when you get it right, let's have a look at the profit. Does everyone want to look at the profit? Yeah? So just say down here, if you put 50 contracts into the trade down here. We're already laughing. Okay, and the market starts going up, and that's what we wanted. So our risk initially is down here. So we're risking 2.5 grand at the start on 50 contracts. Once the market goes up here and pops back a bit, let's add a few more contracts in. We'll put another 25 contracts into this trade. Now, because I've got 75 contracts in the trade, my average price is roughly up here. So I need to bring my stop loss up now. Well, actually, the average price would roughly be here. I need to bring my stop loss above my average price because I'm not willing to risk more than 2.5 grand. Are you with me? Okay, now it starts going up here. Okay, normally what I do, I'll get rid of those 25 contracts at this level here. And we've got predefined levels, they're called PowerPoints. I'll show you a few of them in a minute. So it pops back a bit. So we bought here, sold here. Normally you can whack them back in. So the market doesn't just go straight up or straight down. It bounces around a little bit. And then when it gets to the third level, this is where you get rid of the whole lot. Okay, so you sell everything. And this is when you look at your trading dome and laugh. Do you want this bit? Okay, so let's have a look realistically what it would be. How much profit would 50 contracts be on about this move? Let's say this move was about 8 points. Okay, which is not a big trend, it's not a big deal. It happens most of the time, and I'll show you in the market how yesterday or Friday, it happened about 5 times, 6 times, even bigger. Okay, so 50 contracts on 8 points is 20 grand. That's how much it is. Say 25 contracts, let's just say for argument's sake, it's about 2 points there, so it'd be another 2.5 grand. 2 points here, which would be another 2.5 grand. So we've got 2.5 there, another 2.5. So all up, what do we got? 25k. How much was our risk? It's bloody insane, isn't it, what you can do? Like I showed you that trade, how it went for a couple of points. This happens all the time, but it's not for the beginner to start with. Okay, but my risk, every time this goes up, I'll bring my stop loss up. We'll have what's called a trailing stop to make sure that if this comes back down, I'll be stopped out, but in a profit. You can't die wondering, okay? You just need to give it a go, but you can't die making a profit, okay? So this is the sort of thing when you can get more advanced. Do you think that's something to look forward to? Okay, because these moves happen all the time, and they're not that difficult to pick up, which I'll show you in a minute. Alrighty, I'll just show you a quick video. We've got what's called a live trading room where we do all this sort of stuff. Okay, and you've seen a couple of the trades of the live trading room. I'll just show you a little video on how the trading room works.
Welcome to the real-time trading room. A few things we'll take you through when you log on to the trading room. You get to log on from your own home. So you don't have to go anywhere to trade with us. You actually log in from your own home. We've got what's called an Obnovia room. And basically my charts come live from my screens and I project them into your homes, into your computers. The few advantage of this, obviously, you can trade from home and you can do it from anywhere in the world basically. As long as you've got a laptop you can log on and you get to see the trades that I take in real time. You get to ask me questions in real time. If you look on the right hand side, you would have seen the trading dome, a little tutorial on that. You'll see that. So on the right hand side the trading dome's always there, so when I'm about to take a trade I'll call the price and I'll execute the trades in real time right in front of you, so you can model yourself around that, especially when you're starting. So we've got the trade platform there. On the left hand side we've got the charts. This is where we do our technical analysis and we look for patterns in the market to whether buy or sell in different areas to trade. Okay, now if you move down to the bottom section here, this is where you can ask questions. So in the bottom here, if you just say for instance, hi Dave, and press enter, this comes up on my screen in my computer and I see who's asking me the question, what the question is, and I answer it via talking. So you can't actually talk to me because there's lots of people in the room. So everyone writes to me, I see who's writing, and I answer the questions in real time, but I actually just talk. The beautiful thing about Obnovia 2 Room and the learning environment is that don't be afraid to ask any questions. I'm the only one who can see your questions. Unless I open the room up to everyone to have a chat, which I don't do very often, because this is a trading room, this room's to make money. So no one gets to see your questions except for me. So the trading room here, we've got the charts in real time, we've got the trading dome in real time where I take the trades myself. This account is live, it is real money. This is what we do our profit and loss off and keep all our results off. Everything is done. And down the bottom you can ask questions. So when you first start trading there's so many things to do, and when you start with us we tell you exactly what to do, how to start, and this room gives you the ability to be able to model yourself around what we do and how we trade in real time. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we've got a live trading room. Do you think that could be a powerful environment, yes or no? Absolutely. Absolutely. Doing the eminis in a program that I'm going to talk to you about is not something we show you how to do. You take it home and then you do it yourself. Because what happens is most people will go home and they'll manage to bugger it up. Okay? Many systems work, but people go home and just manage to bugger it up somehow. We've got a live trading room where we lead by example. Okay? We follow all our rules. We have our money management, our trade management, all that stuff is very, very powerful environment to learn how to trade. Because, do you know, when you just need to know something like you want to know now, I'm the sort of guy that wants to know now, you can ask the questions to us and we answer your questions right then and there in real time. I think I'm the only one in Australia, even the US probably don't do this. I have a live trading dome on the screen so you can see me execute the trades in real time with real money. Real money. Not pretend. If I wasn't taking the trade, why would you want to? The trading room is one of the most powerful tools out there to get involved with. And I think we're probably one of the only providers of that, which is an amazing tool. When I first started, I wish I had it. It would have saved me a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. So I believe it's the most powerful way to learn because we can just help you. We can hold your hand through the trades. We can come into your computer and set all your computer up for you. We can basically do everything to help you out in a live environment. Not an email, not a text message, not at the end of the day, but now, in real time, when you need it. Because that's when you need it, don't you? Yes or no? Yes. Absolutely, in real time. You want to make money now, don't you? Yes or no? Yes. Absolutely. That's what the trading room does for you. You're in there real time, real trading. It's one of the most powerful. I can't underestimate the power of that. I can't tell you how powerful it is. Without it, your odds of success diminish. With it, your odds of success dramatically increase. Dramatically. Why do I say that? Because I make money most days. And I'll show you how I do it right in front of you. Right in front of you, I'll show you. Some people say to me, oh, if I get this result or that result, how come I don't get the result you get? Because people do their own thing sometimes. But the reality is, I show people how to slowly, I've got to be very conservative to make sure people slowly learn how to trade and make money. Once they make some money, then they can do the crazy stuff like I showed you. Start with a low entry point and over an 8-point move, make a phenomenal return on money. Okay, with one trade. And that particular trade happens multiple times a day, not a month or a year, every day. Most people will show you a trade that goes over a longer period of time. Man, that bores the crap out of me. I'm talking, I want it now. I want to take an hour to make 30 grand in an hour. That's pretty cool, right? What's your hourly rate? 30 grand. That's pretty cool. And that's what the trading room's all about. So it runs in real time. Take the trades that they're called. So when you first started trading, it's all about what am I going to buy, what am I going to sell, what price, all that sort. There's a lot to learn, isn't there? When you first start with us, I tell you when to buy, I tell you when to sell, because I show you what I'm doing in real time. Okay? No guesswork, not at the end of the day, in real time. Because our trades, imagine if I got back to the end of the day. They happen too fast. So you want to know now. So when you come on, we have what's called a 50 trade learning program where you start at the start. So as soon as you come into the trading room, there's so much to learn, but I want you to start taking the trades with me on what's called simulation straight away. So you start to learn from day one. And being in the trading room, after 3 months or after 6 months, you'll know so much about the market. You'll be surprised how much you know. If you don't have the live trading room environment, it'll take you 2 or 3 years to learn the same stuff or the same amount of stuff. Okay? Live trading room and e-mini trading is the fastest way to learn how to be a trader because you do it most days. You learn the psychology, you learn the money management, you learn all these things because you need to know it to make money. Most people go into shares or other different investments. The problem they have, all those strategies are fantastic, but the problem they have, they don't understand that after 12 months or 2 years, they don't know what the hell they're doing because the results take 6 or 12 months to get. When you're getting results every day, our trades take how long? Minutes. So you're getting the result then and there, so you need to learn how to emotionally handle the ups and downs of the market, don't you? Okay? But the rewards are phenomenal. It can take you a few months and you can be making incredible money. So instant answers to your questions in the trading room. I can't answer the questions. There's another moderator in the room. There's always 2 of us who will answer your questions. So we're always available. You can always get one of us on the phone, email, through getting the answers done in the trading room. Many, many ways. Okay? But you get the answers then and there. The helping hand to give you the confidence is the most thing. Confidence is everything, isn't it? When you first start, if you've got confidence to do something, you can do it. But if I say, here's a program, this is how to do it, this is how the signals work, this is how the money management, but I wasn't there executing the trades with you, how confident do you think you'd be? Not that confident. This is a powerful thing because it gives you the confidence to do what you need to do to make money. And everyone can do it. So it gives you the helping hand. When you first start, take our 50 trade learning program. Okay, so do enough simulation so once you go to real money, you know you're going to make some money. Because going through simulation, you'll get rid of any mistakes you're going to have. Do you think we all make mistakes? Yep. Now and again, right? You'll have some confidence over that period of time you made some money. If you didn't, you shouldn't start trading. Okay? And looking forward, you know that you're going to be able to execute these trades. The 50 trade learning program can't be underestimated because if you cut it short, if you go for less trades, you'll have problems. That's where people have problems. But if you go through all the 50 trades, you go through the ups and downs, you learn all from your mistakes because everyone's different. Everyone's going to make some mistakes. Like me being a little bit greedy, that's a mistake. And it's something that I need to manage all the time. But you'll have the confidence to start on real money. Who would like the confidence to start on real money? Raise your hand. Absolutely. Because that is bloody exciting, isn't it? The returns, the low startup, and the now factor. Because we want this to start happening for us now, don't we? Absolutely. Alrighty. For those who are a little bit lazy, we have an auto trader coming out. Okay? An auto trader simply means is that it will take the trades and you don't have to be there. Your computer does not have to be on. Okay? It's set up with a broker, so basically your account's linked to do everything that mine does. And you don't have to be there. Do you think that's a pretty cool thing? Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the problems some traders have when they first start is the time commitment. They can't put enough time in, or for whatever reason. But having the trades being taken for you is a massive advantage. Okay? Especially when you're first starting. Obviously with the auto traders, I can't set it up to get the crazy returns like that, but it's about getting a few winning trades a week. That's what it's about giving you the start. That's what auto trade is about. But some of the returns they've been producing has blown my mind. Okay, and I'm going to show you a chart from Friday, just how good this thing can be sometimes. So this auto trader works on 4 different markets. Okay, the main one I trade is the S&P 500, but we're going to have one on the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the Euro Stock 50. So you'll be able to choose which market, and they'll all have different parameters. The auto traders actually trade 20 hours a day, so they trade a lot longer than me as well. Okay, so you can have them set for that. And they're launching, we have a 2-day workshop that goes with our program. It's all getting launched then. Okay, it's on the 23rd and 24th of January. And the trading rooms next year are going to extend time as well. Because we're adding the Euro Stock 50 and we're going to trade the S&P, what's called the S&P pre-market into next year, the trading room is going to open up at 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time and go right through to 8 o'clock in the morning. So you'll have a professional trader and a support person there that whole time. So anytime you look to trade, so some people might trade from 7 o'clock till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Some people might be night people that like to trade 9:30, 10, 11, whatever, to 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. And then some people might like to get up early and trade. There's always a time. There'll be a time for everyone to be able to trade with the room hours extending. Okay? And the auto traders will run all these hours as well. So if you can't be there, or you might want to run it side by side, and I'm going to talk about that, you'll be able to still take the trades as I trade them because it'll be linked to my account. Does everyone think that could be a powerful thing, yes or no? Absolutely. Because what happens to people sometimes with time restrictions, that sometimes they might get a few losing trades, but then they're not there with me in the winning trades. If you're prepared to take the losing trades with me, guys, be prepared to be there for the winners. Okay? Because trading is about getting a little bit most days, and you can turn that into a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot. And this auto trader program that's coming out is all about the students. Okay, basically this is stuff that I do manually right now, but I want you to be able to take advantage of taking every single trade basically I take. And when I take that, whether you're there or not. So it's going to be a very, very cool thing coming out. So I'm just going to show you a chart from Friday. If you don't understand it too much, don't worry about it. But we're just going to count up how many trades they were. Okay, and what the possible result. So when the market has opened up, can you everyone see that okay? Can see my mouse? Can't see. So when the market's gone up initially here, this is the S&P 500, the market's gone up, we're looking to get what's called a buy signal. So every time, I'll just tell you what these 2 lines here, they're what's called moving averages. So every time the yellow line here is above this blue line, we're looking for what's called buy signals. I'm not going to show you too technically how we get them, but that's what we're looking for. So every time the yellow line's above, we're looking for buy signals. So we had a buy signal here. Unfortunately, this one didn't work. Okay? We actually had another signal here, box. This didn't work either, but we have a rule in place which after a losing trade, we can't take another trade for 10 minutes. Okay? So we would have had one losing trade here because the market didn't continue the trend up. So what you can see now, guys, you see how the market started coming down? And the yellow line's gone below the blue line now. So we're looking for what's called sell signals because we can make money when the market is going up or down. So now we're looking to shift to the downside. So we actually got the signal here. So this one's worked and come down and gone for what's called 2 points. We're out of this particular trade. Now there comes another one. So there's another trade. That one goes a lot more than 2 points. That one goes for as long as you want. But we only take 2 points out of them, so that's just another winning trade. Also, this box here which is one of our momentum trades. So when the markets come down to a point and come back up, we're looking to sell here also. So this particular trade's worked as well. As the markets come down, this is a different sort of trade. We're not really fussed about where the moving average is in this particular one, but it come down, hit us. We didn't get filled there, unfortunately. Okay, because I was taking these trades live on Friday. So this is technically a winning trade, but I didn't get filled, so we can't class it as a winning trade. Then the markets come back up again, and we're looking for what's called a short trade, for the market to come back down again. And that come down another 2 points, no problem. Now, can everyone see that yellow line's above the blue line here? So we're looking for buy signals again. And this particular candle here, we got the buy signal, and this went a few points as well. This one, actually about 1.5, we would have got half of the contracts out. So it's basically half a winner. Then the markets come back down again, and we've got a sell signal here. And go for another few points, and so on and so on. The bottom line is, on Friday, it worked ridiculously good. It really annoyed me. It worked ridiculously good. We're looking for 3 winning trades a week. That's all. This particular day, the auto trade system made a fortune. It doesn't do it every day. There was a couple of weeks ago I've seen it lose a couple of days in a row. But most of the time, week after week, it is pulling out what we want. Between 3 and 10 winning trades a week. That's what it's doing. Because remember, I told you it's about consistency, not about getting 10 or 20 winning trades a week. It's not about that. It's about getting what we want and getting out of the market. So did anyone add all that up, by the way? It was just too many winners, wasn't there? So we won't even bother going there. But the return on investment that day would just be insane. If you were trading one contract, so only one contract, your return there would have been about $750, $1,000 on one contract. And those particular trades, you're only risking between $50 and $75. That's all. Per trade. Okay? So the results are amazing. But it's just there to help you guys, to get started. Because what I know is some people are time constrained, they do their jobs, they've got to work, and they need that helping hand. So when you first start, this will be available. It won't run on your computer, it runs on mine.